Hello traders, and good afternoon. This is Technical Indicator from the Penny Stock Express. You can watch this video in high definition. Just expand and select 720p in your YouTube settings just below the chart. Started talking about PCFG over at the Express on the 21st. You can see that Pacific Gold Corp has been in a tear ever since it broke above the MA20 back here in August. Basically what we're looking at is a big bullish move on Friday with huge increasing bullish volume. Clearly the buyers are in control. 4 out of the last 5 days have been through the roof. We have an MA200 break this week, and it held it as support, so that's a good sign. We'll talk about that in a minute. Friday intraday support at 0.055 and 0.05. You have more support at 0.043 represented here by this dotted line. Resistance on the stock is now at 0.065 and 0.07 from Friday's intraday points, and then 10 on a 4-year weekly chart, which I'll show you in a moment. Basically what we're going to look at is a 5-day chart, 6-month chart, and a 4-year weekly chart. Okay, the first 2 charts are daily, the last chart is weekly. All right, let's go to that short-term 5-day chart. You can see that this is Friday right here, and I threw retracement in to show you how nicely the stock traded. Basically, you had an explosion and you had profit taking within the day, and that's normal and good. What it could mean is that the bulls are going to move it back up on Monday. Obviously, a lot of chatter about PCFG over the weekend. You had this nice run for the first part of the day, and then it pulls back 2/3. We know that retracement is 66% for the trend to stay intact. So Friday's trend is still bullish, obviously, by the candle. So it holds a nice support there. So you can see I've set support at 0.055. And then you also have some support, I would say probably around 5 cents right here, followed by the start of the day, which goes back into Thursday as well. Resistance, I said 0.65. You can see that it touched up there for about 45 minutes right here and couldn't break. And then after that, your high of 7 cents. Now if we go to a long-term chart, excuse me, this is a 4-year weekly chart, so each candle represents a week. We really have to go far back into 08 to pull up resistance points, which are good. Probably the reason why the stock is moving so freely is a lot of these resistance people have already left the stock. However, it still does make up mental resistance, so shares will need to get through it for it to continue. You can see that the MA200 I was talking about earlier is right here represented by the green line. That was broken this week and it held. Look at the volume over the last month and a half in the stock. Remember, each bar here represents a week. So the stock is absolutely on fire. This will be a support point on the weekly chart, and your resistance you can see is right here where shares traded up against at 7 cents. After that, you have resistance at 10 cents. So another 30% move if we get above that 7-cent resistance mark before it even encompasses more resistance. After that, you're into these ranges here of probably 12.5 to 15.5 cents. So right now things are looking very bullish on PCFG. No reason to think that they won't continue. A strong trend like this is good. It's a lot like a lot of the other stocks I've produced video charts on. The underlying theme for a trader here, whether you're a day trader or a swing trader, is to identify support points, accumulate shares, and sell before resistance points. If you're long, then obviously you're sitting pretty right now. Again, my name is Technical Indicator from the Penny Stock Express. Keeping PCFG on watch this week. There's cause to believe that it could continue. I'm bullish on it right now. Who wouldn't be? It's obvious who's in control. Take it easy, everybody. Here's my full disclosure.